Hey, speak for yourself.
Okay.
So you got Popeyes delivered? That's such a
Okay.
that's an insane move. That's something you would do.
Brad is not here.
Wait.
Brad?
Yeah, when husband is away, the Popeyes will play. The fried chicken.
Okay. I ordered Popeyes. There's a lot to the Popeyes story. So first of all,
let's get into it. I want to hear every word. I want to know about your order. I want to know what drove you to this. And this is someone who I love Popeyes. I think Popeyes is like top 5 fast food chains.
Was a teensy bit hungover when I did this.
Okay.
And
checks out.
I also knew that what I was ordering would provide me leftovers.
Yeah.
So I was making an economical decision here.
Economical.
So the first bad thing
they're okay.
about
So there's
the
bad
Popeyes
things.
is that I ordered it from Uber Eats. I live in there's
So if this is a hard cut here and we're back and the listeners are hearing this, Alexa just went into great detail about the house she
where
lives
I
in.
live, what it looks like,
About
what
how
street
hard
it's
it
on.
is, about how hard it is to find, except this is how you would find it. And I reminded her, maybe we don't talk about that. Maybe we.
Yeah, so that's an oopsie. Anyway, so there's another house
There's
next
another
door.
house, which we probably
that-
also shouldn't describe in great detail.
It's undergoing construction and it has been uninhabited.
Very
for a
clearly,
while.
very clearly, no one who should be living there is living there.
And it's currently being renovated. So it looks
Right.
like a house that is being renovated. Like there's exposed lumber,
Yeah.
like there's like on the muddy parts, there's like those big flat pieces of like particle board that
Yeah,
construction
there's just
crews
wood
use to
laid
like
down
unmud.
to- Yeah. Mud boards.
So the guy parks and I text him more instructions like, hey, if you can't find the house, this is how to find it. I'm standing at my window waiting for this guy to like, usually I can see them like on the sidewalk, like looking around.
Yeah.
And if I see them, then
Confused.
I'll go out and be like,
you can
hey,
see
it's
the
me.
confusion. Yeah.
Yes. Which I just, it baffles me. And we have, anyway.
I like to
We have
think
lots
that
of
we all.
signs.
I like to think we all, as individuals, have our own. We've all rehearsed this. We all know our little mime of confusion. Like, do you
Yeah.
have when you're in public and you are confused? Do you have some sort of like little performance that you give to kind of like signal to everyone else, I'm very confused right now?
Yes. Of course I
You're
do.
like,
I think it's
I'm in
like
public.
a,
I'm like this, like. Put my hands
What's
up over my
going
head.
on?
Can you get a load of this guy? I don't know what's going on. Hey.
I think mine is this where I hold my elbow.
Oh,
like,
no.
Like I'm crossing my arms, but one hand's up and I'm just drumming my fingers on my mouth
Gross.
and I have a furrowed brow. And I'm just like,
This is so extra.
I know. I want to be very clear.
What could possibly be the matter here? Let me think on it.
And that's what bugs me
I'm
about
pondering.
this delivery issue too, is I try to be very clear in
What
my
if that's
communications.
what you see the delivery driver out on the street doing? He's got he's just tapping on his upper lip, thinking like, now which house could this be?
So anyway, I'm standing at the window waiting to see the confused delivery driver. And I see a guy walking from the uninhabited house. And I'm like, no, he did not. Don't. Because I'm hungover. This is why I've ordered Popeyes. I'm hungover.
Time is moving a little slower. Reality is hazy. Time itself is convoluted at this point.
I go, no,
We're not quite sure.
I'm in my jammies.
You're in the window. You're kind of like an old crone.
I get your order has been delivered. The picture's there.
No.
And it's just on an unfinished stoop.
It's next to like a fucking table saw.
Yes. And I'm like, you've got to be fucking joking me. You're joking. And I put on my shoes and I stomp over there in my jammies, stomp back, and my neighbor whose office like faces, her office window looks at our house. She opens her window and she's like, I saw that whole thing. And I was like, I am appalled. She's like, you should have, like, my face was just like this perfect cocktail of like anger, confusion, and like a little bit of like,
I was gonna say a little bit of relief. A little bit of relief,
well,
like you have
food I'm
secured. Like, hey, you got the bag.
I got the food. I secured the bag.
Yeah, thank you for my day and my daily bread.
And
Popeyes.
then, so
Thank you, Popeye.
I eat. Thank you, Popeyes. I eat some of it.
Okay, let's. Before you say, let's run through your order because your order is very funny.
It was strips, fries,
spicy strips,
and then a pint of coleslaw because I love coleslaw. My God.
Yeah, it's so weird.
So I eat, a few strips and some of my fries and a few bites of mashed potatoes and some of my coleslaw.
Yeah, how much of it? Yeah, some of it.
And then, a couple hours later, I'm like, you know what? I could eat, but I don't really want to reheat the strips just yet. Like, I just want a snack. And so I grabbed the coleslaw because I don't have to reheat it. It's
no,
cold.
You don't.
It's a cold side.
It's just cabbage and mayonnaise.
Pint of coleslaw. I'm just sitting there watching Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, going to just biting into my pint of coleslaw. Next thing I know, pint's gone.
Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, they all have one husband?
Yes, they do.
Together, they're all sharing the husband?
Oh, no.
Oh, it was
they each have a single
polyamory joke.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the Mormon church, the only people who can be polyamorous are men.
Well,
and also it's outlawed.
Okay, yeah, this is what I just said. They all share one husband.
Oh, right. Yep.
There you go. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what my
yeah, it would be the man doing that.
Yeah, the man's got all the sisters.
Is it really? I mean, I guess it makes sense that it's outlawed. I didn't know if it was. Is it outlawed like there
in Utah? Yeah.
Okay. Where is it? Where do they get away with it?
I don't think they do. Maybe in cults.
Oh, okay. Yeah, white cults are always doing that.
Cults are. You know why? Because it's just men wanting more power.
I guess so.
That's all
I mean,
it is.
yes. I guess if you're going to take it the serious route, yeah, that's probably what it is.
Well,
I guess if you're just going to go textbook serious with it, yeah, it's probably just like a power hungry
you hear about
freak.
it, and it's some man that's like, I can talk to God, and people start following them, and then he's like, you know what God told me? You need to give me your wives, first of all.
Yes.
Second of all, you need to give me all of your money. And so, like, the cult leader then ends up driving around like Bentleys and fucking everyone.
Is there a cult in mind when you think of it? What comes to mind?
I'm thinking of many cults.
Okay.
But I was thinking of the one in Oregon in the 80s. Like 70s, 80s.
Yeah, I don't know the name of that one.
I forgot what it was called.
I don't know this shit. I don't know anything about cults.
It was based in like Hinduism and Buddhism, and then the guy just and then they poisoned that town. They put E. coli in the salad bar.
What the hell? I've never heard of this.
You haven't heard of this?
No, I'm not. I'm not much onto this. This seems like it's getting into the true crime bent, and I don't really know much about any of that.
Fair.
I'm not making a point. I'm not making a stand.
Dude,
I'm not dying on a hill or anything. I'm just.
That's
hey,
fine.
Hey, back off.
I'm a white millennial woman. I know a fair amount about true crime.
You've listened to your every single thing you've ever been able to get your hands on about it.
I have. I truly have. Yeah, Yeah, so I ate an entire pint of coleslaw on Friday.
Talk about cult behavior.
Dude, I once, when I was hungover in New Orleans, we went to my friend's coffee shop that they worked at to get, coffee and like a croissant.
Why'd you go there? Why would you go to a cafe?
Anyway.
Did you get good coffee?
It was the morning.
Maybe a pastry?
I ordered my things, and then I also ordered a 16-ounce milk. And they were like,
you do that.
And I was like, I just really want milk. I love milk when I'm hungover. It has to be a certain kind of hungover. If I'm too hungover, no milk.
Yeah, if it's just that, like, you're just teetering on.
If it's just that regular dehydrated, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably more so because you didn't eat dinner.
Yeah, possibly. I mean,
probably
we were
more
in New
that,
Orleans,
like,
so.
Right, which also is weird because there's food everywhere. I go to New Orleans, I eat too much. In fact, New Orleans, I eat more than I drink.
This time we went.
I just want the food.
I was kind of broke. So our intention, and I was much younger. I was in my like early mid-20s. So it was like much more of a, we're trying to party. Like food is secondary.
Right.
But yeah, I ordered my milk,
like,
and then what?
You're less like into the food too at that age.
Yeah.
You're not as like stoked on like some etouffee.
Possibly my first time there.
Probably. I mean, yeah, sounds like it.
Anyway, I ordered the milk. I grab it. Like I'm handed my milk.
And I snatch it away from them.
I snatch it away from the service person because as we've established, I treat them horribly.
Yes. You lock eyes with them, snatch the milk from their hands.
Spill it on their head. Tell them to fill it up again.
Dump it on their head. Make that again, bitch.
And then I get my second one. And I chug the entire 16 ounces.
God.
Just in one go.
I've seen you do this.
And my friend behind the counter just looks at me and goes, that is serial killer behavior. And I was just like, you know what? Yep, sue me.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Watch out.
It's refreshing. It's cold. And it has lots of nutrients.
Yeah.
It's a great hangover drink.
It would be more. I think it's more like, obviously, yeah, very, very funny friend. Great joke. But yeah, I think it'd be more like, that's more like cereal. If someone was like at home alone and it's like 3 p.m. and they pour themselves like unprovoked, like there's no reason for it, and then they chug it.
Sometimes.
And maybe you do this. Maybe you sit down.
I don't chug it.
Just
drinking
you
some
set
milk.
It's like you set the table, full place setting, and it's just a single glass of milk in the middle of like the where the like plate would be.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of sit down.
I lap it up with my tongue.
Very casually. Yeah.
Like a cat. No. Anyway.
Or you got one of those like the hats with the cup holders, like the beer hat. But it's just too big,
hilarious, old-fashioned like glass jugs of milk.
Glass jugs of milk with like spirally like crazy straws going into your mouth. Which I remember as a kid, I had like one of like as a kid, like those crazy straws. They're like the best. They're the coolest thing.
Oh, the coolest.
It's so
the
fun.
Best. It's the
Except
funnest.
one time I like drank like chocolate milk with one of those crazy straws, ruined it. You can't clean them. Oh, because
it like stained it? Yeah, you can't. I was just thinking it's really difficult to clean those.
You cannot clean those. So it's like, and of course I'm a kid. I'm not immediately washing it because I know this.
Of course.
I just like leave it to like get crusty and like just dry it out.
Yeah, you have to like rinse it immediately.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I fucked this up, didn't I? I ruined this. I ruined this joy of mine. Okay, so you eat the whole pint of coleslaw, which is disgusting. Yeah. Coleslaw is not even bad. It's just like that much of it is bad.
When I was towards the bottom of the giant tub.
And you're getting down to like it's just loose kind of cream, loose milky sauce.
Yeah, I definitely had the thought, like,
drippings.
how much mayonnaise did I just eat with a spork?
God.
I just ate, how many tablespoons of mayonnaise did I just like slurp?
Yeah, right. Like, I like coleslaw, but it's got to have like a ton of black pepper. Give me a ton of black pepper and make it vinegary. I want that. It could be a mix, like 50-50 mayo vinegar.
Like kind of a tangy mayo.
Yeah, that sounds great. Hey, that sounds great. And I don't really like the purple cabbage.
Oh, I love purple cabbage.
I like it, but fun. I don't like when a coleslaw is like 100% vinegar, 100% purple cabbage.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't sound very good. That sounds very Eastern European.
It does, and it probably is. And you know what? I'm going to go on a limb and say it is.
This one also was not strings of cabbage. It's like diced.
Yeah.
Everything was diced up.
Yeah, I mean, they're making it like easy, is like friendly.
Easy to
fork into
easy
to slurp maw. Up. Yeah, into your, get your mitts
my gaping maw.
I need to shove full my gaping maw of the slaw. And I can't believe you didn't get the red beans and rice. It's so good.
I've never had it, and I wasn't.
It's the best
wanted the
side.
Things I wanted. I wanted carbs.
When I think of like
vegetable,
you wanted
mayonnaise.
Vegetable 100 asterisks after that with different footnotes telling you why this really isn't.
It did hydrate me. I could feel like that's why I kept eating the pint, was because it was crunchy, it was entertaining to my mouth.
Sure.
And I could feel like the moisture from the cabbage and the
and
carrots.
A few errant nutrients are like working their way in.
Yeah.
Despite your best efforts.
I did take my vitamins also. And it was one of those times where I never peed vitamin P. So I probably really needed it.
I hated this the first time you said it. And now you said it again.
It's a real thing. When I take vitamins and my pee never comes out smelling like a multivitamin.
That's that's bad. That's a bad sign.
No, it's very bad.
It's very you're laughing. And
it's
that's
a horrible
very bad,
sign.
And you're laughing.
I understand this.
I just told you that's a terrible thing, and you're laughing.
Yes, because I already knew. It's like when you're like so hungover and you drink so much water and you just don't feel like peeing ever.
Yeah, it's like something's wrong.
Yeah, just like, oh no, that's not good.
Yeah, I'm just a sponge.
You wake up at 11 and the first time you pee is like 6:30 p.m. and you're just like, ooh.
Whoopsie daisy.
Should probably rethink what I'm doing here.
Yeah, probably ponder existence at this point.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. So you had this terrible weird order, gets delivered to a vacant lot. Great.
Just like left in the middle of a field.
Just left, next to a pile of old nails.
Next to a shack.
Yeah. Some boots.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah. Probably the person who owns these boots probably ordered this food. They must be taking a break.
One single welding glove must be the owner.
No doubt they'll be back any minute. I'll just leave it here.
Yeah, it says leave at door, so I'll leave it at this door hanging off the hinges.
It's always smart. I always do that when I get delivery. I don't do it too often, but I always try to order like a bunch of food.
Yeah.
And have
you know what?
Have a couple meals for the next day or two.
I spent the money.
I like doing that with Thai food.
Yeah, we're big on the Indian food. There's a place that does like a huge thing. I know we've talked about the rice, but it's a huge thing of rice, and it's just covered in tandoori chicken.
That sounds good.
And we'll eat on that for like 2 days, because it's just a tub, like a fucking huge thing. And it's so good.
Man, maybe I'm gonna get Indian
food tonight. And it reheats nicely. Yeah.
I might. I might have to do that.
I'm gonna eat Popeyes. No, I already threw it away.
Okay. God, thank God. I was gonna say, if you still have that Popeyes, because this is like 4 days ago at this point. Like,
I know.
4 or 5 days ago. You can't be doing that. God.
Well, and I already ate all the good stuff, so it was just like the unseasoned plain tenders.
I already ate all the good stuff. The coleslaw.
Jerky tenders. Yeah.
Yeah, their fried chicken sandwich rules, by the way. Can't believe you've also never had that.
I know. No, I have had it.
Oh, you have had it? Okay.
Yeah. I had it.
It's better than Chick-fil-A.
Like after. See, I've never been a Chick-fil-A sandwich person. I'm a nugget lady.
Oh, I think the sandwiches are where it's at there.
I do like that it's all wet and squishy. Like
it's
the
very
bun
soft.
gets so
but it's
soft
not like,
and you can
but it's
just
not like,
smush it.
It's not damp in like a gross way, like a Subway sandwich way.
Yeah.
It's like oh, this is supposed to kind of be like this.
I think of the wetness because where we went to high school, we went to a kind of nice school, so we could buy Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
Yeah, there was a Chick-fil-A in our high school.
Yeah.
They weren't like...
Usually it was only the sandwiches. I think it wasn't until our junior or senior year that they started doing nuggets too.
No, they didn't always have them. I think they always did the nuggets. Okay. They just would like, sometimes they didn't have them, or they would like, if they sold out, like...
Yeah. But they always had the sandwiches, and anytime you would get it, because it was sitting just for 2 hours because of all the lunches that had to happen under a heat lamp in that wrapped up...
Let's be honest. Those things were never...
it would just steam and get wet.
They would never sit there that long, though, because it was like when you went through the line, the cafeteria line, you would like just grab, they would just like throw them on these like shelves, and you would just grab one if you wanted it.
See, I'm thinking of the cart. Do you remember the cart that was like facing the actual lunch line on the other side of the cafeteria that had like all the cool stuff that you had to pay extra for? So that was where like the Otis Spunkmeyer cookies lived. That was where the I know.
What is it? What's the spunk?
The Chick-fil-A sandwiches were there. They also would have like, what was it? They just had like the nicer food, the more expensive food that wasn't like just chicken nuggets and a dinner roll and mashed potatoes on a tray kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was like the Chick-fil-A shit. But there was also like if you went into the line, you could also grab the Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
But I'm thinking of that because they had like a big like heat lamp enclosure.
Okay. So you probably were just going to like the one spot where no one grabbed these things.
Well, here's the thing. I would choose which line I went to based on the line length.
Okay.
Because sometimes people weren't at the cart, so I'd go to the cart. And sometimes I would go to the other one.
Okay, I remember the cart. Yeah, now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was like a hot dog cart kind of.
Yeah, it was like a food truck, but like not a truck, a cart. Like like you'd go to at like a ball game.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah, I barely ever went to the cart. I would usually just like
I was trying to be smart with my food.
I did the opposite. I decided what I wanted to eat, and then I went in line for that.
Yeah,
but I didn't buy. I was a bring my lunch. I was usually a bring my lunch kid.
We were a very consumerist family when I was a teen.
Yeah, I'm sure if
my mom didn't really cook, so it was always like I'd get a text at 5:30, like, "What do you want me to pick up on the way home for dinner?"
Yeah.
Type thing.
Yeah, we've covered some ground about the consumerism, the consumerism Alexa childhood.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Hibachi every weekend that we would go to after we went shopping at the mall every
yes,
weekend.
I was just to bring up the mall. Every weekend you would go to the mall and then go get hibachi.
And every second weekend we'd go get our nails done and then go to the mall and then go get hibachi.
And then do it all over again.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we would do Northeast Mall because they had like they had a Hot Topic.
They did?
Which, God fucking bless my mother for not only going into Hot Topic with me and buying me the things I wanted, but
the Jack Skellington, like, fully zip-up hoodie.
With me. Oh,
what's that?
No, thank God. I said she also enthusiastically engaged with me in the Hot Topic.
Okay.
As I was like, I want this, and it's like the fucking dumbest, like, Linkin Park shirt.
Hell yeah.
Or whatever. And she's like, yeah, I like that. You should get that.
You're
if
not
you like
getting
it, you should get it.
The Invader Zim dog
No,
hoodie
I never got like
whatever.
No, I never got like cartoon crap in there. It was always band shit.
The they sold like weird I mean, of course weird shit, like not weird, but like
I would get my do you remember in like 2005, 2006 the like spiky ball jewelry, but it was like gelatinous and it was always neon?
I have no idea what this is.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up. I'm sure the listener
I'm just thinking of like black and white striped, like
ball
the skinniest jeans you could possibly buy, and like,
okay, here we go.
Studded belts with, I mean, they're like plastic.
I always wanted a studded belt for sure.
I had one. It's pretty sick.
I also had the seatbelt belt.
Okay,
remember
yes.
that one? You remember the spiky balls?
I remember. Yeah, I remember the seatbelt belts. Those were funny.
Oh, I sent you a picture of the spiky balls.
Yeah, no, I'd never seen those before.
Really? That's crazy.
That's new to me.
Yeah, the studded belt, the grommet belt. There was just a bunch of grommets all the way around.
Oh yeah, those are also terrible.
Seatbelt belt.
Terrible belts.
I know. The like fishnet where it had the hole for your thumb.
Yes. Yeah, I'm thinking a lot of like fishnet shit.
The fishnet fingerless glove. fingerless long elegant glove. Oh, I got my Vans at Hot Topic, and I also got my hot pink and black nautical star fat shoelaces for my Vans.
There we go. Yeah, the hot pink black striped stuff. Mm-hmm. Like that was everywhere. I remember that.
Oh yeah,
that combo.
Yeah, hot pink and black or neon green and black was a classic.
Oh yeah. Damn.
Like neon colors and black.
Yeah, what would I get there? I would go in there. I'd get like a couple band shirts for sure. Mm-hmm. Try to remember what I had.
Would you get gauges?
I think I might have.
They seemed like a good place in the mall to get your piercing accessories if you were
probably
alternative.
If you were an alt kid, at the time it was like the only place to go, really.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, Claire's didn't really. Claire's had like nose rings and belly rings and stuff, but they were always like either regular or like too cutesy. Like
I've never been to
too
one.
Bejeweled.
Yeah, so.
I did love a Claire's when I was like 10. I got my ears pierced. Nope, I got my ears pierced. Actually, I got my ears pierced at a black beauty shop.
Okay, nice. Damn, what the hell? They do that?
Yeah, of course they do that.
At a beauty shop? I didn't know they'd pierce someone's ears. That seems wild.
My grandma lived in a suburb of Houston, and her beauty shop was a black beauty shop.
League City?
No, it was called Crosby.
Crosby.
Yeah, it's near Atascocita.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of by there. Like half an hour from the Woodlands.
Sure.
Anyway, she
North
went
Houston.
to a
North Houston.
black beauty shop every week because she would dye her hair. She was definitely gray because she was in her.
Wait, your grandma's dyeing her hair every week?
Yeah, like getting root touch up because she did not want to be gray.
Gotcha.
And she'd get like a little trim and stuff. So we went there and got my ears pierced one summer.
Drove down to Houston.
No, I was visiting.
Yeah, you were. Yeah,
and
of course.
My mom had given permission. This is the trip where Alexa is going to get her ears pierced.
Nice.
And my aunt was there. So me and my aunt, my grandma went to the Black Beauty shop, and they I had both of their hands just like gripped because I'm very averse to pain.
Yeah, and I guess you always think it's going to be way worse than it is.
Oh, it was so much less
it's like nothing.
Bad. Yeah.
God, I remember
really was not.
Just like people piercing each other's ears at like parties with like ice cubes and like safety pins. That was always such a weird thing. Like it was weird at the time, but then looking back at it, even weirder.
Brad fucking did that.
Got his ears pierced? Your husband?
Yeah, he pierced him with a safety pin.
Himself?
And then no, like someone did it for him, but like that same like at a party or just like
for sure.
Just fucking slacker ass drinking beer like on the porch. Just I
saw this in a Linklater
I've always
film.
wanted my ear pierced. We can do it. You got a safety pin? Hell yeah, let's go. And he said he just left the safety pin in there, and then it like got infected.
Of course.
And I was just like, yes, obviously it did. Like, you're smarter than this. Come on.
You have a puncture wound, and you left the wound. You left
the puncturer.
Yeah, you left it in there. You've given yourself it. You've stabbed yourself, and you left the knife.
Yeah. Which, yes, sometimes that you're supposed to do that until you can get to a medical professional, but other times, like, take it out and clean it.
Yeah. And guess what they didn't do beforehand?
Clean it.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed a lack of rubbing alcohol at most of these parties, you know?
Yeah.
Which is funny because
when I got...
You think
I was going to say, when I got my ears pierced, they were, like, very, like... Every time I take my earrings out, dip them in rubbing alcohol, swish them around, kind of thing. But they were trying to tell me to do that for like the entire time, like
just
for all of my earrings forever and ever.
From now on until you are no more.
And me with undiagnosed ADHD, I did it for about the first 2 weeks, which I think is probably appropriate. And then I stopped doing it because I was like, this is ridiculous.
I think it is something like, it's like 3 to 6 months for it to technically fully heal.
I also, I've had my lip pierced twice. Because.
Twice the same spot, right?
Yeah.
But
so I have funny. 2 like little.
Yeah, you have like 2 dots. Spots.
Because they couldn't pierce it through the original hole. Because they were like, that's going to be bad for like your body.
We got to use a new hole.
I had taken it out, and I had it for like 2 weeks maybe, and I had taken it out, and it fucking had closed up like over 12 hours. I took it out to go to sleep. Oh, dang. I woke up, I like did my morning stuff, and then went to put it back in, and it just like wouldn't go through, and I was just like, son of a fuck.
Oh crap.
And then I got it pierced again, and I was on 2CE, and I had it in, and it felt like I had a fucking like onion ring in my lip. I was just like, this is ridiculous. What the fuck am I doing? So I just took it out and never put it back in.
One of those guys with the carabiner keys.
Yeah, I had my fucking carabiner hanging out of my lip.
Keys hanging out of your lip.
And I'm like tripping, and I'm like, God, this thing is like fucking stupid. This is stupid. And I just took it out.
Not going to lose my keys now. Got them hooked to my lip.
Hook.
This is stupid.
This is so dumb. So I took it out and never put it back in. And never had a pierced lip ever again. I thought I was so cool with my pierced lip.
Of course you did. Yeah. Like
because I had like a twee aesthetic at that time.
You know what now?
Like a twee aesthetic.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's actually a word I've never really
But then I had
known.
a pierced lip, and I was like, it's like I'm cute, but like edgy. Like I'm a cute,
okay, I
edgy,
gotcha.
cute. You know? I thought I was so like...
That is what you were fucking going for all the time. You're still going for that, actually. This is 100%.
Yep.
That's me. I have a like very trendy clothing style, but there's a couple tattoos peeking out.
Hey. Or like this necklace has it's like, oh, so cute, just a little gold like pendant. It's a fucking middle finger.
Oh my god, that sucks so much. What the
it's
fuck?
It's just a little hand going like
Why'd
this.
you tell me that? That's so stupid.
I know.
Did that come in a subscription box?
No, I ordered it purposefully.
You saw that on was an Instagram ad?
I don't know. I don't know how I found it.
Google, show me slightly edgy but still cute jewelry.
I mean,
I want something that with her eyesight, my grandma thinks is nice. With my friend's eyesight, they say, "Oh, look at you."
Hey, what are you doing?
Someone who can't see, beautiful necklace. Someone who can see, watch it, pal. Watch out. This is how I really feel.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, look close, but not too close.
Not too close. You're going to get offended.
Yeah, watch out, pal.
I mean, that's the same thing. My tattoos are like all
cartoons.
It's like a, yeah. It's like a flower.
It's a flower with a flower that's smiling.
Yeah.
Like a sad pumpkin.
Yeah. Like a boot.
Yeah. A boot that is just that.
Corn. I have corn.
Oh, yeah. You do have the cool corn. That one's cool.
It's good corn. Yeah. Eclipse corn.
Hey, corn. Not a fruit.
Okay. Corn, not a fruit?
Corn? I don't think it's a fruit. How am I going on a limb here?
Botanically speaking, I'm pretty sure it is a fruit.
Well, that's fun.
I will say I did learn. So well, I've always said
it probably is a fruit, but also
vegetable versus fruit is a culinary distinction, not a botanical distinction. But it turns out it is a botanical distinction. A vegetable is an edible part of a plant. A fruit is something that is produced by the flower of the plant.
Yeah, a flower turns into a fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
it's kind of like
corn is a fruit, technically.
It's kind of like a mix of both those things. Like
it is, because a tomato is a vegetable, but botanically speaking, it is a fruit.
Yes, and vegetable is not a botanical term.
It is. But that's what I'm saying. Is it refers to the edible part of a plant.
Right, but like no one's gonna say like. No, in like plant physiology, you're not going to refer to something as a vegetable. You might just refer to it as like edible plant.
Right. Yes.
Like it's not going to be. There's no like a vegetable doesn't mean anything. It's kind of like a weed. Like a weed isn't a weed is not like a real term. It's just like it just means plant you don't like.
Right. I did Google because I wanted to know because I'm such a fucking pedantic dum-dum when it comes to vegetable
huge
versus
bitch
fruit.
about this.
But apparently, it's so like tubers, like carrots and potatoes and that kind of stuff. Technically, botanically, even though you wouldn't necessarily, as a botanist, refer to it as a vegetable, that is a vegetable because it is an edible
right.
root
You might refer to it as a
than...
tuber or a root.
Mm-hmm. But then, like, fruit is the fruiting part of the plant, which is the flower.
Yeah, which comes from the flowering part.
Yeah.
The plant's pussy.
Exactly. But fruit is...
Gloss over
fruit
that.
is the thing. Fruit is what we're talking, not vegetables.
We're not talking about vegetables. We're not talking
Carrots
about roots.
will not be included here.
Yeah, not going to hear us talk about them. Yeah, I love it. I love too because it's like it's such a stupid thing. Like, gotta eat your fruits and vegetables. As I slur those words,
fruits and vegetables.
Got freeze your fruits and vegetables. It's like, but also don't eat too much fruit because it's so full of sugar. But then also, it's like, great. Thank you for all the mixed messages. Health.
What I learned, I'm just going to jump into my second research. I only researched two. Well, I researched a few fruits, but the two that stood out to me, one of them is olives.
Okay.
And did you know that if you eat 16 olives, that counts towards your 5 daily servings of fruit? That's a serving of fruit, 16 olives.
I mean, it sounds fine to me. I don't know why I would or wouldn't know that.
I just thought it was weird.
I guess it's interesting. It's interesting. Okay, yeah, that's interesting.
I wouldn't have thought that any amount of olives would count towards your fruit intake.
Well, I thought you weren't supposed to but that's the thing. You're not supposed to have very much fruit because it's technically like usually too sugary.
According to the pyramid.
No, but the pyramid's wrong. They redid it.
The pyramid's obviously wrong.
The pyramid's bad. That's what my last point was, how bad the pyramid is.
I know, but I'm just saying, if you're supposed to have 5 portions of fruit.
But you're not.
Oh my God.
It's wrong. You're not supposed to have that much fruit.
Okay, then don't eat any fruit.
You can have one.
You can have 2, probably.
You don't have, but not every day.
Why not? It's not that much sugar.
It's quite a bit.
But it's also like good sugar.
Kind of. I don't know.
It's not processed sugar.
It's not processed, but it's not necessarily like a banana. A banana a day. I don't think a banana a day is like good for you. I don't think anyone should be eating a banana every day. You can have a banana.
That's insane.
A couple times a week.
A single banana per day is not good for you.
I think it might be bad for you.
That's ridiculous.
If you had 365 bananas in a year, I don't think that's like necessarily the best way to live. Like you could get,
that's
you
crazy.
could be getting the good stuff. You could be getting the good stuff from the banana elsewhere, without getting all the sugar.
1 banana a day. What if that's the only sugar you're having? I think that's fine.
If that's okay, if you're eating a banana a day and that's the only sugar you're getting, I don't think this person exists. That's probably fine. Or better, at least better.
I think it has to be fine.
I don't know.
That's
a lot of
crazy.
sugar. A lot of sugar in that banana. It's a sweet ass thing.
Oh my gosh, I'm actually going to Google this.
Yeah, look this up.
How much sugar? Let me see if something bad just happened.
Because that's what I always thought. I always thought like
banana.
The food pyramid, it's like you should switch.
Grams.
You should switch
How much
bread and vegetables. Like vegetables should be at the bottom.
In a day. Okay, you can have 3 bananas a day and be fine.
That's so much.
For the amount of sugar that's in it.
Right, but the amount of sugar according to who? According to whom?
According
Who's
to
saying
the
this?
American Heart Association.
Let's cut that number in. Let's cut that number in half. Looks at America.
Oh my God! This
looks,
is so.
Looks at America. Oh, okay. That's what they're saying.
This is so.
Yeah, you can have 3 bowls of Cinnamon Toast Crunch a day and be fine.
Oh, that's way fucking more sugar.
You could have 4 fun-sized Snicker bars a day and be fine.
According to the USDA. Oh, that's how much we eat. How much sugar should you eat per day? According to the USDA, on average, an American adult eats 68 grams of added sugar per day.
That's insane. That's so much.
The USDA recommends limiting that to 48 grams. The AHA, the American Heart Association, says that you should eat 24 to 36 grams.
Max. This is like a max thing. This is not like
also, they are specifically calling out the difference between added sugar and natural sugar.
Yes, they are different. Like honey,
because
honey is not as bad for you.
Gets converted into carbohydrates.
Yes, if it does.
I think if science can be trusted.
If it does.
If we believe everything we're told.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying like if your body needs it to.
Well, sure.
Like if you ate 3 bananas a day and then you just like watch TV, those sugars are not getting like that's like not that energy's not getting like used. Yeah.
Right. But whatever. Shut up. This is not a nutritional.
It fucking is now. We're talking. I'm losing my mind. I'm a no sugar. I'm like a next to zero sugar guy.
I also am because I drink so much alcohol.
Yes.
Like I don't have a sweet tooth because it is fully satisfied by like beer.
This sweet corn water is all I need.
Yeah, that's all I need. That's all I got room for.
Not that like, fucking rice water though. Don't want that. Don't want that Bud Light.
No. Ugh.
I know you're a big anti Bud Light.
I am.
You boycotted them, right? You were a big. You were on team boycott. You were boycotting Bud Light a lot.
I was boycotting Bud Light before everyone else.
Because
I've been boycotting Bud Light since 2021. No, 2020. The last vacation me and Brad went on in February of 2020 on the plane, I ordered a Bud Light. And it was just the nastiest fucking thing I'd ever tasted.
You saw the rainbow label.
And I had to pay $8 for it. No. It was just garbage.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever, like...
It's a bad beer. It's a very bad beer.
Out
of all the big light beers, that's the worst one.
See, that's the thing. I don't really have a palate for light beers. Like, they all taste about the same to me.
I drink a lot of light beers, so I've got quite a palate for them.
If anything, actually, I'll go out and say I support Bud Light. I did not boycott them like Alexa did.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't remember
the last. I don't remember the last time I had. Like I don't know. Up here, I don't really get light beers.
Yeah. Anyway, what did you find out about fruit?
Oh.
Besides the fact that you have a personal vendetta against eating more than 3 times a week.
Who's eating that many bananas? That's just too many.
Some people eat fruit every day.
But do they have to? Something I noticed when I was doing
a banana every day. I would for breakfast I had toast with peanut butter and a whole banana sliced up on the 2 slices of toast.
That is good. I do like that. I used to do
hyper-focus for a while.
For a while, I was doing the banana in my smoothie, but then I realized I was fucking up because I was eating the smoothie post-workout, which is not.
Oh yeah, no, you need to do that.
You need a banana before, but at the same time, my routine was that I didn't eat before. So I was like, oh okay, so I don't eat, work out,
and I just
make
smoothie. Do a smoothie.
So I do a smoothie. It's just there's no fruit in it.
I mean, you could do. It's just not as effective. Like it's not as useful to your workout routine. But if you did like a scoop of protein powder, you could still do the smoothie. You know.
Well, that's what I just said.
Because you're supposed to. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, you didn't say that you did.
I said I still do the. I still do the smoothie. I just don't put fruit in it.
You could though, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
it's not effective if it's just a fruit smoothie.
Oh god, no! I would never have just a fruit smoothie.
It's more useful at the beginning.
Yeah, I would never do it just a fruit smoothie. That's weird. That's dessert. That is dessert. A fruit smoothie that's just fruit is dessert. Like I'm not dogging anyone who eats it, but that is dessert.
Anyway,
it's just dessert. That's a dessert.
Just saying, if you were putting, it's not that bad that you're making a fruit smoothie if there are beneficial macronutrients in the smoothie.
Oh yeah, I'm putting all kinds of
so
junk
if you're
in
putting,
there.
Protein and crap in there, then
Yeah,
the fruit's like negligible. It's nothing.
Putting powders,
It's flavor.
powders out my behind.
You need to get that checked out. Maybe you should eat more fruit.
All kinds of dusty.
Okay, you know what?
Gas.
I used to eat like such shit as a kid. Like, remember earlier we were talking about how my mom like really wouldn't cook, so she'd order.
Yeah, she'd ask you like
on
where.
her way home, she'd just be like, "Where do you want food from tonight?" On the weekends and like in the summers, I would eat apples. Like I would eat apple and peanut butter or something while my mom wasn't home.
Yeah, like dip apple slices in peanut butter.
Yeah. And
that's good.
Because I was so on the fast food diet, the second I would get like the third apple slice in my mouth, I would have to shit immediately, like coffee level, like, when you take your first couple sips and you're just like, oop. It was that, but apples, because the fiber would just like immediately just be like, oh God, what's going on in here? Let's get this out. And I'm just like,
little knives,
get
just
the quarter pounder with cheese out of there.
Yeah.
So I always think if I'm having trouble, sometimes I think I just need to eat an apple, because I used to like literally immediately.
That's wild.
Just apple in.
I mean, this is kind of like we're like bringing it back to the zero vitamin evidence, where it's like this is not a good thing, but it's like more a sign of the times as they have been.
Yeah. So anyway, that's why I would eat apples as a kid.
Don't be eating an apple every day.
Oh my God.
That's so much sugar, my friend.
It's not that much sugar. If you eat an apple every day, don't listen to Will. He doesn't know anything, and he also thinks he knows more than like medical professionals.
I don't think I know more than medical professionals at all.
Yes, you do.
I'm just not paid off by Big Pharma to not say the things.
Big Apple.
Big Apple.
Big Fruit.
Big Fruit Lobby.
All right, what do you got for me?
There was a fruit salad tree. I learned about a fruit salad tree. That's kind of cool.
I've never heard of this.
But they grafted, basically by grafting.
Oh,
you can make
so
trees.
Like there's a bunch of different fruits.
There's a bunch of different fruits growing on the same tree because it's been grafted.
Wild.
Which that's kind of cool. I think that's kind of neat.
You know what I learned on the grafting?
Don't eat the whole thing. Don't eat the whole tree.
Fruit. No, don't eat the whole tree. A fruit that goes on a tree, orange. You know what I learned? The orange is not a naturally occurring fruit. It was a graft of mandarin and pomelo.
Oh, that's nice.
Like the orange as we know it.
Yeah, we know it.
Is not a naturally, it's a hybrid fruit.
That orange as we know it. Laugh on this orange as we know it. It's like the banana, right?
I also learned. No, it's not like a banana where we like bred the banana to be the banana we know. Like an orange is literally like two different fruits combined.
Gotcha.
And I also learned the fruit came before the color.
The egg?
And the fruit came before the province in France, which William of Orange, I'm sure you have heard of this. William of Orange.
William L'Orange.
Was a prince in France. I'm explaining for the listener.
Okay.
I'm just explaining. William of Orange was a prince of France that then went and took over the throne for the British Isles.
I thought he was Dutch.
And like, I don't know what nationality. You know how like back then any nationality could be the prince or king of any country. You know?
I guess. Okay.
Like it was all the marriage crap. So like,
well, yeah. Okay. Yeah. You like bind that would be your political ties to another
William
country
of
would
Orange,
be like through marriage. Yeah.
I think was related to the English crown in some way, shape, or form.
Well, eventually,
King James
yes,
got deposed by William of Orange, and then William was the king of... Anyway, that place and the color were both possibly... The color was definitely named after the fruit, because before the orange, English speakers would call anything that was what we know as the color orange either red-yellow or yellow-red.
Yeah, there's a term. There's an old English word for it.
There was also like citrine and saffron they would use to describe it.
I don't know how to pronounce this. I don't know how to pronounce there was an old English word for red yellow, and it's like geolareed.
Okay.
Or
sure.
It's like that's how it's spelled. I don't know how you pronounce that. I mean, I guess that is kind of like, if you think about it, that is like sort of like it's like a moron saying yellow red. Yeah, yowlereed. That's yowlereed.
Yeah, I tried
what else do we got?
I wanted to find out if like, it sounds like Orange, the place, was started to call Orange because that's where... So the Moors brought oranges to Europe, and that's kind of where their, like, orange trade would kind of come through.
The orange trade.
So the place had a name that kind of sounded like orange, and it just got kind of, like, bastardized into orange.
L'orange.
But it didn't mean orange.
Okay.
It was a different word that just kind of sounded like it, so they just started calling it orange. Anyway.
I learned, and you didn't know about this. I brought this up earlier before the pod. That someone in Oregon did successfully make tobacco, and you didn't know what tobacco was.
I don't know what tobacco is.
So tobacco, it was a Simpsons episode from '99 where Homer wants to be like, typical Simpsons, like, goes off and does some one thing for one episode. He wants to become a farmer.
Right. Sure.
Throws just a bunch of seeds all over the land and then fertilizes it with plutonium.
Sure.
In true Simpsons form, classic. What a classic joke.
That makes sense.
Pretty good. And so then it grows super fast, and it basically grows like this field of tomatoes where the inside is like tobacco.
Okay.
And then everyone eats them, and they're like, "Oh, it tastes disgusting."
All addicted to nicotine.
But it's incredibly addictive.
Yeah.
And so he's like selling them at his roadside stand, and he's like, making a bunch of cash. And then like Big Tobacco like takes note and wants to buy it from him, but then he says something along the lines like he asks for like an exorbitant amount of money, and they say no. And then a bunch of animals, all the farm animals, start eating it, and they get addicted, and then they go crazy and like eat all of it. Except like the very last plant. He has like one plant left. I think like the Big Tobacco guys like try to steal it and like fly off in a helicopter, but then there's one of like the rabid sheep that with a taste for the plant on the plane. And so like, or on the helicopter, and it crashes and it like crashes and explodes. Like,
damn.
So anyway,
so someone did that successfully?
Someone did it. Yeah. Someone made it. They managed to get like one plant that lived for like 18 months or something. And it was like, they found like, there was just like, it was like a tomato with nicotine, like traces of nicotine in it.
Oh, wild. Oh my God.
Yeah.
They would have us by the throat if they actually could do that.
Have us absolutely gutted.
Seriously, we're already like on
truly,
our last
pitted
threads.
Pitted on the tobacco.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, can you imagine like nicotine spaghetti?
Right, like a nicotine bolognese.
Yeah, you're just getting buzzed and like feeling so chill, and you look really cool while you eat it.
Oh yeah, you look so cool. You see someone else eating like a tomato sandwich while you're at the movies, and you kind of have that feeling like, man, I could go have a tomato sandwich right now.
Wish I could eat a tomato sandwich right now.
Yeah, dude, I hated that when I was a smoker.
Wanting to smoke in the theater.
Like someone would in the movie be having a cigarette, and it'd be 2 hours
and
in,
and
I'm just like,
and they look so cool.
And they look so good. No one can dispute. Only like moral high horse people think that people smoking look like losers.
Some people look dumb because they're dumb doing it weird.
Or they're just dumb people. Like they are stupid looking people.
They could be doing anything. Doesn't matter what they're doing.
It does make you look cool.
It does, yeah. Even the dumbest.
It does look cool.
Even the dumbest person will look cool.
If you're dressed right and you got a cigarette and you're holding it correctly.
Yeah. And get that good King of the Hill bit.
Cool. Although, I'll tell you what, people who hold it like this, like when they have it right at the end and they kind of pinch it like it's a joint, I'm like, all right, you're trying to.
Yeah. They're when people are doing
like a normal person between the two things.
When they like cup it under their hand. And they
oh my God.
To like, well, that's how they do it.
And they
this is
do
like
a.
Yeah,
like they're doing like the Italian like mwah thing, but they have come on, get real.
Yeah,
that is like a normal person.
Yeah, that you look like a jackass.
I'll tell you what, what does make me look like a jackass is this fucking thing.
The fucking vape. Yeah, no one looks cool with a vape.
No,
that's okay. That is the worst. The worst thing about
I look like an
vapes.
Idiot.
The worst thing about vapes is that everyone looks like a dumbass.
Which is good, I think.
It is good.
It takes that away from the nicotine addiction.
Yeah.
Like when I was smoking, I was like, but I look so cool. Like I look so like hard,
Yeah.
But the vape, I look like a fucking idiot.
Whenever I see someone vaping in public, I'm like,
especially if it's one of those big honkers.
Like for real. Yeah, thankfully I don't really see those anymore.
Like sucking out of a hard drive.
Fucking sucking in fucking lightsabers. Like,
yeah.
You're about to look. You're like
so
turn into the dark side right now.
Seriously, so stupid.
Yeah,
nicotine is dumb, but oopsies, I'm like so addicted to it.
I hated the vaping craze was so funny to me. Like just these
when
guys.
It was like big, and they'd like mix together juices and be like, it's like a mix of like it sounded, you know what it sounded like is when we were way too in, and by we, I mean the collective millennial white suburban kid.
Yeah.
When we were too into weed. And you'd like get your weed and be like, look at the crystals. They said it's a hybrid between banana yellow and fucking monkey fucker.
Yeah, Maui Wowie. Like
Maui Wowie and pineapple fuck. And it's just so, and it's like, shut
this
the
is
fuck
actually
up.
like
No, it's not.
You know what they
no,
call
it's
it?
not. We're in Texas. There's no fucking way.
This is coconut bust.
And pineapple slurp.
Yeah, it's like a mix up between like Cloud 9, but also like they kind of got this one like Cloud 10. Let me tell you,
it's so dumb.
You're gonna think Cloud 9 sucks compared to this stuff. But 2013 when when people were like customizing, like putting different parts into these like weird brass tubes.
And they'd call it a rig.
God, of course they did.
I know.
And like some of them were like. There were like ones that like you didn't even inhale. They were like cigar powerful.
Yes.
That you were supposed to like not inhale and just like cloud up your mouth and then like.
Yep.
I'm like, what is any of this?
Yeah.
I hate everyone who talked to me about it. I have never in my life have I had so many people want to have a conversation about something so stupid that I did not give a single shit about. Like, I'm judging you. I'm judging you right now. You're dumb.
Fair.
And you know what? Agreed. Looking down on this too. I'm looking down on this.
I am superior.
Yeah. Everyone who is not into this, through ignorance or not, is better than you are for knowing nothing about these fucking vape cannons.
Rigs.
These cloud monsters.
anyway, what else have you learned about fruit?
Let's see. What else did I learn? I didn't take notes this time.
Anything? Oh, I took some
there were
notes.
some interesting things.
I do have a little activity.
You have an activity for us? Let's do that. Because otherwise, despite you're asking me not to do this, I was just gonna talk about fruit news.
I did want to mention something very interesting about olives.
You already brought that up.
No. Another thing.
Okay, is this like an olive episode? Don't eat bananas.
No.
Eat your olives, folks.
The word for oil
comes from olive.
In English and in other languages derives from the Latin word for olive oil.
Yeah, it's Italian, yeah.
But oil never was a separate thing from olive oil. The word for olive oil.
Because we did it best.
Olives
we did it first.
Is the word that we all use for oil so canola oil. If you trace that all the way back to its etymology, it's olive or canola olive oil.
Canola olive oil.
Yeah.
Canola
I don't know. I thought that was interesting.
That's cool. That is cool. I know. I'm just kind of like giving you shit.
Yeah, you're being a
for
fucking butthole.
talking about more
I get
olive.
it. You're being a butthole.
Yeah, I was. Olive oil. Yeah, olive oil is delicious.
Okay, my activity. We talked about this way back.
Great. You have a quiz?
No.
Or a game?
No quiz.
Oh, okay.
It's a ranking.
Okay. Oh, we're ranking.
Remember, right way back when we started the podcast, we were throwing out ideas of things we could do on air.
Yes. Yeah. Like if you have a topic, come up with a game of some sort.
We got to rank
the
hottest fruits.
Oh, okay.
The most fuckable fruits.
You were supposed to tell me this beforehand.
I was, and then I kept meaning to, and then and then I didn't.
Yeah. There we go.
But surely you can just use your brain.
I guess I could. I mean, we're at minute 80. Okay, yeah. The hottest fruits. Are we fuckable fruits?
I'm thinking I'm going to approach this from there's a saying out there by women, which is, do I want to be her or do I want to be with her? When you see, bi women will see a woman
This is just a saying about humans.
Well, sure, but I'm just saying it's used in bi women culture.
Do you want to be like me or do you want to be me? No, I know, but I mean
do you want to be with her?
I know what you said.
Do you want to fuck her or do you want to be her?
Yes. Yeah, I get yeah.
You see a hot woman out and you go, I love everything she's got going on. And then you have to ask yourself, is that because I'm attracted to her or is it because I want to be like that? Anyway, so sure. I'm approaching
it makes sense.
Sexiest fruits in that sort of way. Some of them are fuckable.
Now that's but isn't that a dilemma? But you've just described a self-dilemma where you have to internalize what are my feelings. And it's a dichotomy. So you're bringing that dichotomy into this ranking. You're not answering it. You're just
for myself.
For myself, I will just exist in the gray area of I don't know.
Well, I'm going to specify if I want to fuck it or if I want to be.
Okay, and I mean, and we're thinking not literally, because
of course not. Because in my opinion, let's say
not literally
one
either.
Of my top 5 fuckable fruits.
Are we going to draft?
The pineapple.
Are we going to draft?
Oh, we could draft.
See?
Maybe let's draft.
Okay.
So if you say one and I say one, we can't say the ones that we have. Okay.
Okay. Now there's only 2 of us. But okay.
So I think we should just ping pong.
Well, of course. Obviously, but we can't snake. I guess we could snake.
Technically, you can snake, but we haven't set our intentions.
Let's snake.
So it's not well, of course we can snake.
Who can make the best 5 the hottest 5 fruits. Okay, who's going first?
I've got mine in my brain.
I'm going first then. I'm taking number 1.
Yeah, you go first.
Because you sprung this on me. I'm taking that juicy ass peach.
Ooh, peach is a good one.
Peach.
Peach is good.
A nice like southern Georgia peach. Sunripe.
Yeah.
That's the number 1 overall pick.
You know what? For me,
I'm calling it peach number 1. Okay, so now you
Number
get
one for
2.
me. No, I think we should go 1.
No, we're
1,
snaking.
2,
We're gonna
2.
snake.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I don't. I thought you meant snake like take.
You thought I meant snake like
No, I think we should
hissing
ping pong.
around. No. You get 2, but then I get 2.
Okay. Okay. Number 1 draft for me.
No, so
Mango.
number 2 pick. I was gonna take mango. Damn it.
Yep. I know. That's what I thought you meant by snaking. Like we take each other's. Because when I was a pedicabber, the word we used for taking someone else's ride was snake.
Oh no, so that's more like the Elizabeth Warren use of the word.
Mm-hmm.
Where you're kind of like a serpent.
Right. I'm like a bad.
You like deceive someone.
I have
Yeah.
bad intentions. Yeah.
You like lied on national TV.
Number 2, I don't think you're going to be upset that I take this one, but number 2 for me is going to be watermelon.
Oh, okay. That's not hot at all.
See, I think watermelon
That's
is
dumb.
like girl next door. And see, mango is the one that's like effortlessly elegant. You know, she's like in Vogue, you know. She's like a New York girl, but like the cool kind. Like not the overly, like she's not trying to do anything special. She's just like, hey, this is me. Look at me. I don't follow trends. I just live in New York. I have a pretty good job. I have my friends that I love. I like fashion, but I'm not like following anything. Like I'm just doing
You're describing
what I want. And watermelon is like
Okay, well that was describing a mango. I don't
Downhill.
agree with this at all.
yeah, that's mango. Really? How would
that's-
you describe mango?
If we're having fun, we're on the beach. We're traveling.
Oh, okay.
We're
Kind
like
of a beachy. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
like
No, I'm down with that too.
it's a great the fruit looks cool. They can get stringy. It gets a little stringy.
Dude, if the mango is not correctly ripe,
Yeah.
I've thrown away many mangoes.
But like watermelon, I don't understand watermelon in the context of this like exercise.
Look, to me, watermelon is homey. She's sweet. She's not, she's always there for you.
Okay.
It's really, if we're in a fuck, marry, kill situation, she might be a Mary.
Watermelon?
Yeah.
Wild. Okay. See, I don't have much of
Just
I don't
because, to me, when I go for fuck and marry, it's like, fuck is fun. Marry is like long-term.
Okay, yeah, this is how it works. That's how the game works.
I know, but I'm just saying, like.
Do you ever have to describe this game? Won't say who. Do you remember when we had to describe?
Oh, yes.
When we're doing this thing where it's like we're like you're hitting relatively new friends with fuck, marry, kill, but then like very abstract things like
yes,
like watermelon, mango,
also
watermelon, mango, peach, like
are not
for example
from America. So not only are they relatively new to the game of fuck, marry, kill.
This they should have. If it's who I'm thinking of, not technically from America, but not far from it.
Yeah. True. Okay.
Anyway, it's a very fun game to have to describe to someone. Obviously, not everyone's heard of it, but it is a fun game to describe. Anyway, okay, so you went mango, watermelon.
Peach is your number one for...
What?
Peach was your number one.
Peach is my number one. So the number 2 and number 3
why?
pick. Peach? It's so sexy. What else do you need to describe about a peach? Yeah, you like bite into it and it's like dripping down your fucking mouth. It's like disgusting. What the?
Fair,
it also
fair point.
looks.
Okay.
It's also an emoji. That means
okay.
ass.
That means ass. Yeah, got it. Okay. Yep. Hey.
Obviously.
I just wanted to hear your reason.
It's not some like I didn't anthropomorphize some like woman like lady in New York City. That's a mango. I'm like, what the fuck?
We're obviously thinking about this very differently.
And then your watermelon was like the girl next door, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Like
she's the girl next door. Who's more fuckable
so,
than the girl next door?
So number 4 and number 5, what are gonna be my next two?
For you,
no, I know. Overall.
3. Yeah, 2 and 3. Okay, got it. Yep.
Overall, 4 and 5. And then you'd get 6 and 7.
Oh, I thought we were just doing 5.
We are. There's 10 picks.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I understand. Okay.
I am explaining a snake draft.
Oh my god. I didn't know.
No, it doesn't mean I'm stealing your routes. Okay. I mean, there's some obvious picks. I'm tempted to take pineapple because you brought it up.
Well, I brought it up because I was like, obviously looking at it, it's the least fuckable if you were actually to fuck a pineapple.
Yes, but it is like a...
Ouchies.
But it is like a fun fruit. But like, yeah, what else is like, what's a sexy fruit? I mean, I don't want to spitball because I want to give you ideas, and I didn't have any time.
The way it was with mangoes. I'm going by like, if I anthropomorphize
If you're going by this weird,
fruit,
like, you're going to pick like...
Would I want to fuck
coconut? Coconut. She's got a tough exterior, but once you crack that shell, you realize she's full of like
milk.
She's it's just dripping milk.
milk lemonade.
Spilling everywhere. Once you drill a hole through her head, it's just
gross.
Weird milk.
Horrible. Okay. Come on. 2 and 3.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I gotta do it. We talked shit about it earlier. But hey, just like sex, you can't have too much of it. But we're going banana.
Okay, all right, banana.
I'm just gonna go with emojis. I'm just gonna go with all the sex emojis.
Pulling up your phone, like.
Yeah, what are the hottest emojis? The deer. Let's see, that dragon is cool.
The dragon is so hot.
The dragon is awesome. Okay, banana, obviously, sexy fruit. Don't think that one really needs any explanation.
Don't agree with that, but okay.
It's just a classic pick, really. Peach is my number 1, but hey, you know what? Now we're gonna go with another one. It is an emoji, but that's not why I'm picking it. I just think it's a very sexy fruit. Cherries.
Oh, yep, that's super sexy. It's like nipples.
Yeah, sure. That's Okay.
Well, and it's called popping the cherry, right?
Right. Yes. Damn it. Yep.
So, no, cherries are. They look like titties. They pop the cherry,
Got it all.
And they're just like, I feel like only like slutty girls have like a cherry phase.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's your anthropomorphized cherry? Like, we're like going like we're like dancing.
Oh, cherry is pinup. That's a pinup.
Oh, okay.
That's like a
Gotcha.
burlesque dancer.
All right, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Great, I made a great pick.
Okay, so I have my 3 and 4 right now. My 3 and 4.
Great. This is a great bit with no prep. I love it. I think we're doing.
Hell yeah.
I think we're doing a fantastic
No,
job.
I got him.
Oh, you got him.
3,
Okay.
Dragon fruit.
All right.
Sexy.
Dragon fruit.
Those colors.
All right.
Those colors. Damn. And she's
I guess it looks cool.
She's also quite juicy.
Yeah, flavorless. A little flavorless.
I've never had it.
Oh, you don't know. Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, those they look way sweeter than they are.
Yeah.
They really don't have. They're very like. It's a very mild flavor.
Yeah, I've never had it. I don't care. Beautiful fruit. Beautiful.
It looks great. It looks very cool.
I feel like anthropomorphized dragon fruit then, knowing that it doesn't have much flavor, is like an Instagram model. Like,
okay, an influencer.
Like, beautiful to look at, but like, where's the substance? You're just selling me crap.
Interestingly enough, yeah, dragon fruit I think is like influencer, like foodie bullshit.
Yeah, for sure. Hot.
Great.
Though. Pretty hot.
Hey. Feast in my eyes, maybe, not my taste buds.
Number 4.
Your fourth
for
pick
me is strawberry.
Nice, good bin. That one's good. I was gonna take that one.
Super sexy, classic. Like a Marilyn Monroe.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Liz Taylor.
Great.
You know?
Liz
my brain
Taylor.
wanted to say Liv Tyler, but it's Liz Taylor. Like just a very classic, like 50s beauty. You know.
Yeah.
Just you know.
Yeah, just Okay, strawberry.
So those are mine.
And it's like, you know, you got the dipped in chocolate, the fondue bullshit. It's pretty.
They're very easy to make a sexy mouth while you bite them.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, because I've talked to you about this, where I have these things that there are certain things that no matter how hot you are, you cannot do it sexy.
Yeah. Brushing your teeth.
Some fruits. No, some people I think can make brushing your teeth sexy. Chasing a ping pong ball is my
that is a good one. I remember you saying that.
Chasing a ping pong ball, you cannot.
No
nobody has ever looked attractive chasing a ping pong ball.
Yeah, no one looks good doing that.
Biting some fruits, I feel like eating some fruits might be. I can't think of any right now, but some fruits might be not that hot to eat. But like a strawberry, anyone can make a strawberry look, you know?
I go back to, coconut. No one looks cool like eating a coconut.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone eat a coconut.
Yeah. That's what I mean. You gotta like break it up. You have to like cut it open, like smash it.
Yeah, you have to hunch over like a Neanderthal and like hit it against a rock.
Yeah, bash it with 2 rocks, which are now tools.
Yeah. Okay, what's your?
Okay, so now it's my last two
picks.
8 and 9. Overall 8 and 9. And damn, like it's tough. This is tough because like it's like hard to even like think of more fruits. Obviously, I'm not picking apple.
Apple.
I'm not picking pear.
Pear's got a donk on her. Pixar mom.
Pear's got a donk. I already went peach though. I don't need another caboose.
You poach a pear?
Poach a pear is good.
She's in her evening wear at that point.
Maybe I'm taking pear. No, pears also can be like, it can be gritty and grainy and sandy.
Yeah.
The sand apple, I don't want that.
Yeah.
But I get to pick them both now. I'm still thinking about that pineapple.
I mean, she's like a suicide girl, you know? She's like
And I think I've got my 2.
She works in a tattoo shop. She's like the cool hairstylist at the salon, you know? She's
Yeah, I think I've got my 2 picks.
She does roller derby.
And I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to go pineapple.
Yeah.
That's my 4th pick.
Yep. That's absolutely.
And for my last pick, because it's we're down to the wire. We're running out of fruits. We're thinking of a few.
Running way out of time.
Yeah, we're way over. So you know what? I'm going grapes.
Grapes, really?
Grapes. Going for that Aphrodite, Dionysus.
Yeah.
The hedonist.
Sexy.
The hedonism fruit, wine. Yeah, grapes. I also get wine, since I picked grapes.
If you marry grapes, you get wine.
Yeah.
If since you fuck grapes, maybe you get some wine, but not.
Yes, since I
life.
picked. Yeah, no. With grapes, with wine, you got to be in it for the long haul commitment to get the wine. Takes some time. You got to work at that.
Yeah.
And Any good relationship, you put the effort in, you'll get wine.
You'll get wine. You'll get wine.
Will you get a Chardonnay? I don't know. Will you get a Cab Sav? I don't know. Okay, so yeah, that's my last pick. Now it's yours. Your last pick.
My last pick.
10th overall.
10th overall pick for fruit that I maybe want to fuck, maybe want to marry, maybe just want to hang out with.
Yeah, maybe you just want to be. I'm not sure. If that was.
Be them.
Do you want to be with or be it?
I think I'm gonna go. Ooh. You know what? Little granola girl, little bohemian.
Okay.
Little kind of crunchy. White girl dreads.
Yeah, gotcha. Bonnaroo.
You know,
the Bonnaroo. Burning Man.
The raspberry.
Raspberry. Okay. All right. Raspberry.
Little tart, little sweet. You know, pretty good in like a little champagne cocktail.
Pretty good in the sack.
You know, she doesn't shave, but that's okay. She's tan.
Yeah, much like a raspberry bush. A little prickly.
A little prickly? Well, she doesn't shave. It's pretty soft.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Unlike a raspberry bush. Well, I'm just trying to make your analogy.
The raspberry itself has hairs.
Oh, yes. A little fuzz.
On the berry.
Yeah.
You know, has little hairs sticking out. But
that's true.
You know, they're fine. They're fine. Hey,
fine.
That's okay with me.
Jesus
hey, take off that sarong and let's go.
Whew, you have been at Burning Man.
Whoa. Hey, maybe you got to do a little vinegar bath before we
oh, God damn
get to this.
Just baking soda and vinegar.
Yeah.
Apple cider vinegar. Well, Bronner's. Some Dr. Bronner's. That's fair trade.
Give her a little shake in the salad spinner.
Okay, honorable mentions. Pomegranate. I thought of pomegranate.
Oh,
it's quite a sensual fruit.
It is.
Kiwis. I want to shout out kiwis.
I did.
Thought about
kiwis.
But I already had peach. You already had dragon fruit. I was like, we got these.
I know.
This ground is covered. This is a well-trodden path here.
And I did want to make apples work.
Yeah, apples and pears, but they just don't.
But apples have, if you want me to anthropomorphize the apple.
I'm not sure if I do.
The apple reminds me of, like your friend's mom from like 1995 who like just went full mom. Like,
oh, yes.
Denim vest, big hair that's frizzy.
Mm-hmm. Big hair, big
like
jeans.
Total nerd. Yes, big jeans. Bad sandals in the summertime.
Bad sandals, big, but still a big sweater in the summer.
Yeah, or like the shorts are denim and they're huge.
Yes, big denim shorts.
And there's like elastic in the back.
Oh, hell yeah. Good. It's because in case you got to do some gardening.
The tucked in, it's a shirt that has like embroidered like characters like Precious Moments or like Pooh and Tigger or something, and it's like
Champion
embroidered
sports
on the pocket.
Gear or whatever. some old like Rose Bowl, a sweatshirt from the Rose Bowl or something. I don't know.
That's the apple, unfortunately. That's what apple.
Is. Can't make that work.
That's the apple. And Orange is her husband, also unfuckable.
Unfuckable, works for Dell.
Total nerd, does not do anything to help around the house.
No, he's too busy in the garage tinkering.
Yeah, on like nothing. Just tinkering. Just like
tinkering.
Nailing two boards together.
Farting around.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there aren't many other ones. I mean, I'm sure if we really thought about papaya, Kind of like
I've
a
never
mango.
been a big papaya person.
Yeah.
Lychee.
Lychee? Yeah.
Lychee is like untouchable. That's like high fashion model.
Lychee is, yeah. Untouchable.
Like, untouchable. You can't even like dream about fucking lychee because it's so untouchable.
They don't even show up in your dreams. It's just
no, because you know I cannot.
That's not happening. That's not happening. No. Sorry, pal. Your brain's like,
yeah.
Even I'm not helping you out with this one.
It's the Margot Robbie of
yes,
like you're lychee. Not getting it. You can't have it.
Hey Barbie.
Sorry,
hey,
you can't have it.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that wraps it up. I think we got it. Oh, we have to decide who did the better job. It's obviously me. My bowl, peach, banana, cherries, pineapple, grapes. That's a sexy bowl of fruit.
It's a pretty good bowl of fruit.
Now here's yours.
I wouldn't say they
now
all
here's yours.
Go together.
Mango, watermelon, dragon fruit, strawberry, raspberry.
That sounds awesome.
I don't know.
If I went to a smoothie shop and they had a smoothie that was made of that, I'd be like,
it sounds fun, but is it hot?
But is it sustainable?
Yeah.
Is my polycule of fruit
is it going anywhere?
Sustainable? No, I don't think it is. I think that's
Or is this just a long weekend?
Yeah, this is Coke and tequila fueled.
Yeah, this is we're down in Cabo.
Yeah.
Yours sounds more fun, but I think mine's got the legs.
I think you're right. You know what? I'm going to agree.
I think
you're absolutely right.
It's just, but that's, they're both great. It'd be tough if I could only have one. It'd be tough to say which one.
Well, I think we both like where we're going. We both like where we've come.
God.
And I think the one thing we can take away from this episode is you can eat a banana every day. You can.
Sure, you can. I'm not going to say you should, but you can. And we got to wrap it up. We got to end it there. Okay.
Yeah. No, that's exactly where it's ended.
Okay, cool.
Now, in this question, can I improve me? There is the obvious difficulty that if I am in need of improvement, the person who's going to do the improving is the one who needs to be improved. And there immediately we have a vicious circle.